You're listening to Wi-Fi, where we don't just connect what we know, but marvel at who made it all. I'm Keith Whitley, and today we are going to talk about beginning with the idea of hundreds of thousands of species at creation. The most extraordinary may not be the largest, the loudest, or even the rarest, but the one that reveals the widest range of God's wisdom in a single form of life. A hummingbird is a fitting candidate because it seems almost impossibly designed. A tiny creature that can hover, dart backward, and hang in the air with a precision that looks less like ordinary motion and more like a living miracle. Its wings beat with astonishing speed, its body is built for extraordinary agility, and its metabolism is so intense that it must feed frequently to sustain its life. In one small frame, God has gathered elegance, energy, and engineering that would challenge any human design. What makes the hummingbird unique scientifically is not just speed, but specialization. Its wings rotate in a way that allows true hovering, something very few birds can do with such control. Its heart beats at an extraordinary rate, and its muscles are adapted for endurance in rapid motion. Even its beak and tongue are shaped for feeding on nectar in flowers that seem made to fit its purpose. The bird becomes a living intersection of movement and stillness, power and delicacy, fragility and precision. It can live by sipping from blossoms, and in doing so it also helps those flowers reproduce, showing that creation is not isolated pieces, but a network of life where each creature serves more than itself. That is part of what makes it such a powerful witness to God's miraculous creation. The hummingbird does not merely survive, it participates in beauty. It is small enough to be overlooked, yet dazzling enough to stop the eye. Its feathers can flash like jewels in the sunlight, shifting color with the angle of light, almost as if creation itself refuses to be flat or predictable. God could have made life functional alone, but he chose to make it beautiful. The hummingbird reminds us that divine purpose is not only about utility, but also about splendor. Its existence says that the Creator delights in detail, in color, in motion, and in life that is both useful and beautiful at once. When we think of creation this way, the extraordinary is not simply what is strongest, but what best reveals the mind of God. A species like the hummingbird shows how creation can be tuned to a purpose so precise that it borders on poetry. Its flight, its feeding, its dependence on flowers, and the way flowers in turn depend on it all point to a world designed with deep interconnection. Nothing about it feels accidental. It is as though God wrote a sentence in the language of wings and nectar, inviting us to read his wisdom in the living world. And perhaps that is the deepest miracle. Not that one creature is amazing, but that creation is filled with wonders at every scale. If God filled the earth with such richness from the beginning, then the abundance itself is part of the message. The hummingbird becomes a small but shining testimony that the Creator is not merely powerful, but imaginative. He does not repeat himself in dull ways. He creates life with variety, purpose, and grace. In that sense, the most extraordinary species is one that makes us worship, because it reveals that the hand behind creation is wiser, more artistic, and more generous than we had imagined. That's today's signal on Wi-Fi, a world blazing with wonder, written by the hand of a creator connecting all things. And never forget, as we explore the how through science, let faith keep reminding us why. I'm Keith Whitley, and now you know the truth.